everyone, and welcome to the first video for the Garronroth Community. I am doing Ship of Heroes today, and it's a beta, and it's basically to test out the building system. So because you can rent an apartment and then you can deck it out with a whole bunch of stuff. You can even build inside it, like walls and things. So it's going to be interesting. I haven't done the full aspect of that yet. I did play this earlier, just to see what it was like, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm starting a new character today. Going to be starting it from scratch. So let's go ahead and get started. Actually, I need to do one more thing. I need to mute my Discord, so I don't want y'all to hear my Discord. So I'm also streaming this on my Discord channel. As you can see, it's there. And if you'd like to watch the live streams, you can watch them there, and then text it everything until I'm able to do live streams on YouTube. So without further ado, I am going to go ahead and get started. So here we are with Ship of Heroes. And I am going to mute the desktop audio for now because I don't know if their songs in that they have in there are copyrighted. So until I can get in there, because you can't, I can mute the volume, but that doesn't do any good. But once we get in game, I can mute the sound, or the music, I mean, because that's really the only thing I'm worried about there. So I think we should get started. Let me turn this background sound off. That is the wrong song I want to play in the background. I want to play this one. Oh, it's probably not on loop. Let me get this one started. Loop. Okay. Still not playing. I'm just trying something out here. I do have a oh, it's not. Oh, I see. That's what it is. All right, so it's not doing anything. I'm going to mute that as well. And I guess I'll go ahead and play the background song here. That's good. All right, so let me log in. My name's Garronroth again. I'm not telling you my password. So this is the Devastator that I started. I really like Devastators. They do a massive amount of damage. I don't know why he's not wearing a shirt, because that's not how I made him. He's wearing a full suit, which looks cool, but for some reason he's not wearing it. Let me see if I can edit that quick. There we go. Update. There we go. Now he's back in his suit. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to create a new character. And there are different types that we can choose from. So there's a tank, and the tank, as all tanks, they basically are built to take the majority of the hits. So tanks take hits for the team by using their melee powers to taunt enemies into attacking them instead of their more fragile teammates, which would be a Devastator, by the way. Tanks, oh, and support, and controllers. Okay, pretty much everybody. Tanks have defensive primary power sets and offensive secondary power sets. They do moderate damage and are very tough. The thing about primary power sets and secondary power sets. So when you go to level up, I haven't figured out how to level up the secondary power sets. I've only figured out how to level up the power set, the primary ones. So there's probably a way, but I don't really know it yet. Maybe we can figure that out together. So the Brawler wades into fights and deals large amounts of damage, of melee damage to groups of enemies. Brawlers have offensive primary and defensive secondary, the reverse of tanks. They do high damage or are moderately tough. I might wind up playing that one this time. I don't know. Here's my favorite, Devastators. Devastators launch primary ranged attacks at enemies while remaining out of range of enemies, enemy retribution. Devastators have offensive primaries and support secondaries. They do the highest damage, which I really like, and have moderately effective buffs designed to give them the ability to survive short but intensive fights. And that's why I think I'm doing so well with my original character, because it just does he does a massive amount of damage. So support, this is basically your healers. So support characters, and if I was playing with a group, I might consider making a support character. But support characters are quite varied. They heal and buff their teammates from a distance, keeping themselves out of range of powerful enemies. Support characters have support primaries and offensive secondaries. They do moderate damage and are excellent at making their allies more powerful and keeping a team... ... No! What did that do? For some reason, I can't see the rest of that. I might report that when... because this is a beta, and it's pretty much a closed beta. I'm going to fill out... There's a form you fill out with bugs and stuff as you go. And I'm going to put that in there because I can't see the rest of this statement. So I'm sure that's something that they probably don't know. So, but anyways, then you have Controller. This is another one that I really like. This game is based off of an older game. It's inspired by it, which is City of Heroes, City of Villains, and I really miss the Mastermind class because you can control a bunch of other classes. That's in the City of Villains, and it's just because you control a slew of robots or whatever, ninjas, military. So I really like that. They don't have that here yet. I'm hoping they get it. But this is a controller. This isn't the Mastermind. But controllers specialize in controlling and manipulating those around them through mesmerization, stuns, and other mechanics. So this is also really good to have in a group. I don't think they're great at being solo. But I wonder what their powers are. See what their powers are. Icy control. Icicle forms a single enemy holding it in place. You drain single target's energy. Frozen quickly. Stuff temporary casting boost. Psychic control. Perform to override a single target's control over their body, holding it in place temporarily. Temporary stunning. Telekinetic. Temporary holding it in place, decreasing their defense. So you cannot really fight with this character. So this would definitely be a support character. Not technically support, but it'd be a support type character. But I will show you real quick the... oh, I see that my buddy Angry Norseman has joined me in Discord. I have my everything in Discord muted. Well, I don't have it all muted. I have it muted on the computer, so I can't actually hear when Angry Norseman talks. But he's one of my mentors, actually. He's done really good with me over the years, and he knows a lot about streaming and IT stuff. So he's helped out a lot. But let's get back to the game. So the Devastator, we'll look at their powers because again they're my favorite. Fiery Blast, I want to say that's a fairly new one, but Fireball, obviously, that's fire damage to but this only does it to one. It's not an AoE. Oh, it does it to a circle around the target, so it is an AoE. So you launch it at the target and then it does damage to the people around it. And then Overheat, you supercharge your powers, which is also a good one. Flame Blast, another cone of fire. Plasma Bolt shoots out of your hand, doing damage to a single target. It takes 1 second to task. Rain of Meteors, that sounds cool. Meteors fall from the sky, doing damage to every second. Flaming Boulder, you flow a flaming boulder, that's cool. Fire Breath. And then Dark Magic Blast. These look pretty neat too. These are all basically the same, but with different, just different energy types. They're very, very similar to each other. What I did earlier with my other character was the lightning. So yeah, I did electrify and all that. My favorite here is, I think it's Forked Lightning, because it only takes 0.3 seconds to cast, which means it's basically instantaneous. All the other ones take a little bit longer. And this has it has a longer cooldown too. They don't say cooldowns on here, but I really like that one. And you do that in combination with a bunch of them, and you can overload yourself, which really helps out. Because I do that, and then with the secondary one, I do, was it Luck? Yeah, Critical Blow and Right Spot, Right Time. Those are the two. But again, I have not figured out how to level these up in the thing. But we're not going to do that archetype today. I think what we are going to do is probably a Brawler. Let me see what their powers are. let's go from there. So Firely Melee, Street Sweeper, Martial Arts, Twin Swords, Spear. Spear has a cool AoE, it looks like. And it has probably extra range. Street Fighter, it's like a brawler. Sword and Shield. Spinning Sword. Let me see something. Spinning, you whirl a sword around, so that's cool. And the shield probably helps with your close range fighters with a single sword and shield. Oh, shield attack. So I don't know if it helps with your or not. I might wind up going with Fiery Melee. I wish they had. Wait, they do. Street Sweeper. Knowledge the target, explosive shots, freeze. So they do have a ranged weapon Devastator. So this isn't a bad idea. I mean, not a Devastator. Brawler. So Street Sweeper actually doesn't sound too bad. Martial Arts, yeah, they're cool. I've fought them before, but they're kind of hard. Twin Sword seems like it would do high damage. Also, melee power set focus on doing extra damage by inflicting damage over time. So it does dot, and that's pretty cool. I still want to do fire. It's damage over time. Overhead strike, wielding your flaming sword, dealing instant fire damage. Create a sword out of fire, stab an enemy with it, does damage over time. AoE damage, create a sword of fire and whirl it around you, causing PB AoE. I don't know what PB stands for. Does damage over time. Oh, these are all instant. That's not horrible. Are these instant too? Okay, the shots aren't distant. This is a taunt. That's good for if you're acting like a tank, even though you're not. But smashes the butt of the shotgun into the single enemy, so those are instant. Local, close up. Shots modified slug that burn enemies doing damage over time. Free shot, freezing the enemy, debuffing energy recharge, and holding them in place. That's actually seems like an OP power, especially if you get it early on, and it only takes 2 seconds to cast. My guess is it has a large cooldown. So, energy recovery, -10 for 5 seconds. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's what it does to the enemy. But it doesn't say how long it actually lasts. Hold for 4 seconds. That sounds like an OP thing. But I'm still debating on doing this. Some of the higher level memory, flame blast, overheat. Okay. Searing aura. My phone on vibrate, so it doesn't. All right, Searing aura. Oh, an aura. That seems cool. Drains your energy. Fire breath, flame dash, and heat wave. Seems cool, but I don't. This one seems cooler. Takes a little bit longer, but again, it's more like a Devastator, which is what I enjoy. I might make this into like a military person. Let me go ahead and I'll try this one. If it lets me. Oh, I gotta select the powers. Explosive shot, free shot. You only get 2 starting off. I still have to pick my secondary powers. But you only get 2 starting off. Don't know if I should do that one or not. But I think I'll stick with this for now and see what's going on. I don't know how to retrain powers either. So determination, high pain tolerance, temporarily gives you a higher pain tolerance than normal, increasing your max health. So that'll increase your health, which is and damage resistance. So that's not a bad. Iron will. Wait, how long does that last? 120 seconds. Wow, that's pretty good for buff in this game. So Iron Will makes you resist damage. Rapid clotting. Your body is permanently affected by your will to endure, giving you mild regeneration boost. Versus speed. Boost to your defense. Body to move. I wonder if that reduces your cooldown. Yeah, I don't. Energy recovery -1 for 9.9 seconds. Invulnerability. Ooh, fiery defense. I might go with that one. Hold the line. And fast. Give yourself a boost to max health and healing yourself. Guts, your invulnerable nature. Permanently gives a boost to your regeneration gain. Permanently. Plus health regen +5 for 1 million. Is that right? Million? No, 1 billion seconds. Entertaining. Your invulnerable nature permanently improves your reflexes, increasing your defense. Defense +20. Wow, this isn't a bad secondary power. It'll make you more survivable out there if you're doing solo. So strong train stopper. Strong enough to stop a moving train. You grab an enemy's attention, affects a single enemy with taunt. I'm not really a big fan of taunt because I don't really need to get their attention. I can just shoot them. Fiery aura. When on, it activates an AoE. I'm assuming this is a personal area, so like around you, on all enemies within range. Consume. Due to your fiery nature, consuming air increases your regeneration rate. Due to your fiery nature, consuming air increases your... That's cool. Smoke cloud. Release smokes are temporarily increasing your defense. How much? A +30 for 25. You cauterize your wounds, removing debuffs on yourself. Remove a debuff on your head. I don't know. I like the fiery aura. It does large aggro. It taunts enemies, so it doesn't really do anything that I wanted it to do. The aura just taunts enemies. It doesn't actually do damage to them. When on, your senses are improved, increasing defense. So that increases defense by 50 for... It costs 1 energy every 9,999 seconds. So that's insane. That seems like a really good one. Lucky misfire. Temporary makes enemies more likely to misfire and not hit you. That's another defense of +50 for 12 seconds. And then optimism, your inherent luck makes you more optimistic than most, permanently increasing your resistance. Your inherent... So it gives you a resistance +20 for 1 billion seconds. Farsight. Your inherent luck gives you a minor foresight, permanently increasing your defense. So that's another defense of +20. That's passive. So really, if I get this one, and if these actually stack, I can probably get 70 defense, and that's probably better than a tank. So I might actually do this one. I think I will. I'm gonna do that one. So for my secondary powers, I'm doing unobtainium. I just read that. Unobtainium luck. Improve, and I'm gonna take improved sense and then foresight. And then for primary powers, I'm doing street sweeper. I'm gonna make him more like a military person. So he's gonna be a weapons specialist, ranged weapon specialist. Don't want this to be a female. I don't want to be this. That's more of a tank. I'm gonna go with this one. I think I'll just go with the regular that. Maybe a little bit of a tan. Let's start with costume. I'm not gonna do... Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Prometheum helmet? No. Mask Defender mask. I'm gonna go with the Bounty Hunter earpiece because it seems more accurate. However, I don't like that color. These colors. Well, that didn't do anything for the earpiece. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, so hopefully those aren't linked. And then we'll go with a jacket and well, it's not bad. Country shirt, flannel shirt, high-tech redneck, collar, casual short sleeve shirt, V-neck. This jacket, field jacket. That is not a field jacket. Oh wait, yeah it is. It's just the wrong color. Safety vest. I'm gonna sing YMCA if he has that safety vest. We'll go with that one. I don't know about those colors. Go with primary. That is not the right color. Gray. And maybe Space Force. I think that's a Space Force. Might just go with like a gray. Also similar to Space Force. So then field. Oh no. Okay. Colors didn't change. At least I don't think they did. All right. So shoulders. I'm not gonna wear shoulders. It just doesn't. It just doesn't really go with it. Arms. Probably not anything for the arms either. Nothing for the arms. And then gloves. Cyberpunk gloves. Sure. Look like. Those kind of look like open fingered gloves, which wouldn't be horrible. Admiral gloves. Yeah, no. I think we'll go with the cyberpunk gloves because they kind of look cool. Lower body, lower jeans, cargo pants. Assuming they have a camouflage pattern for this. I could be wrong. Slacker. Casual. Energy pants. Nanny healer. Cyberpunk jeans. Leather. Admiral pants. Bounty hunter pants. I am not seeing. Guess I'll go with cargo pants and then just play around with it till I find. Those look almost. They got like a shine to them, maybe. So they look like they could be, but let's check this out. Change some colors here and see what it does. I can't even see it changing colors at all. And secondary. Okay, here we go. Those are camouflage. So that works out. Let me make this white. Maybe more of a gray. Kind of matches a little bit better. So that is, yeah, no, that's it. I wonder if I can, the gloves are fine. I don't think I have to worry about underwear. Boots, leggings, unless they have, yeah, no, they don't. Belt, maybe. I really don't like the animation, or the 3D art that they did with this, because it sucks it in a little bit too much. I like how it does, but it actually shows skin there, and that kind of annoys me. But maybe they got a different belt that will work. If I could change the size, that would be cool. Vigilante belt. I was really hoping they had one that had like drop down holsters. They don't, so I'm just gonna go with regular fatigues. Alright, so back body. Cape. There's the capes. I wanted one for my Devastator, but I must have missed it. Anyways, he's not gonna go with a cape. I guess I'll go with that. He still needs shoes, though. Feet. More specifically, boots. Ah, man. Forgot they did their boots here weird, too. Leather work boots might be the closest thing I can find to actual combat boots. But we'll keep looking real quick. Shoes, nope. Cowboy boots. Close. Those are more like... Those are like work cowboy boots. They're not like normal cowboy boots. Blaster boots. Definitely not. Promethean, nope. Asian, nope. Meltdown, casual. Energy. Vigilante, nope. Captain boots, nope. Alright, so I think we will go back and do the rubber boots. Where are those? No, nope. High leather boots, nope. Skull leather boots, that's sneakers. Leather work boots. We'll stick with that. That's feet, so that's primary. Secondary. These colors really aren't changing that much. I don't think they actually change. Yeah, I don't think they do. So, I guess we'll just stick with that. All right. Now, so that looks... Oh, yeah, you can change the pose, too. I forgot how to change this pose. Okay, more. Huh. I'm gonna go ahead and... Like, that's the costume. We'll call this... Well, actually, I'll save this later. Back. I don't really want to change anything on his body. He looks fine. Yeah, no, he looks fine. So, costume. And register. I will call this one Gear. I don't know if I want to call this one Garronroth, but I will. He's a brawler. There we go. He doesn't have a catchphrase. There is no character description. Oh, catchphrase. What is that the Nukem guy says? Come get some. I'll just... He's a major in the U.S. Space Force. Why did I went to the end? U.S. Well, that's another thing. Every time you go to make a change, it just skips and goes to the end after you do it. We can... I'm just going to erase this and start over. Space Force. Rank. Major. Alright. And... Garronroth Archetype. Alright, we're going to stick with it. Security level 1. Let's do this. Alright. Interworld. Forgot to give him hair. Oh, well, he doesn't need no stinking hair. Forgot to save it, too. So now we're loading in. I've noticed the frame rate kind of acts funny sometimes, but we'll get to that in a minute. It's usually with movement. Um, Before I do anything, I'm gonna move around some stuff. You automatically get pretty much all the travel powers or movement powers. So, but I'm gonna move this over to the right because that's how I like it. So we'll put fly as the second one. Super speed is actually I might yeah. Teleport. Not sure how the teleport thing works, but whatever. And then so that's it for that. And then explosive shot, free shot, seems about right. 7-second cooldown for that. 5-second cooldown for that. Wow. Maybe it was a bad idea. Improved senses. We'll put this stuff over here. Actually, for now, we'll put this stuff over here. Move this stuff. All right. So, yeah. We will move this here for now. Actually, these are passive. 2-second cooldown, lasts for 9,000 nights. So this one's passive. Keep that one on. So I'll leave that over there, and then this one I'll turn on once we get into the thing. 167 minutes. Yeah, no, I'll move that over there too. That's basically passive. All right. So we talked to this person, and they talk about before I move on. Turn the music all the way off. There we go. Then I can turn that back on. So that should be better. So she says, "Hello, Garronroth, and welcome to Apotheosis City. Have you found a suitable living space? If not, I can assist you." I've already done this, but I'm gonna do the tutorial part anyway. So I'm gonna say, "No, can you direct me?"
With enough dust that you can rent a room for the month. From that point on, you'll need to earn your keep.
All right. So I don't know if y'all could hear that. Hopefully you did. But I just marked a location on your map which rents spaces and provides you with enough dust that you can rent a room for the month. From that point, you'll need to earn your keep. So she gave me 100,010 dust. I think I might have started with 10, but she gave me 100,000 dust, I think. Dust is basically gold. It's the currency in this thing. This guy is the ambassador, and he gives you quests.
Welcome to the Justice Corps Recruit. The forms are all automated, so you can start fighting right away. The most interesting work on the ship comes from the departments, but you're always free to just go downtown and look for trouble instead if that's your preference.
All right. So I'm gonna have him tell me about the
Well,
different
Sword
departments.
Blossom is in charge of engineering. They're always looking for heroes to help fight the Prometheans in the tunnels. It's dangerous work, but vital to keeping the ship running. Iris the Magnificent leads the Mage's Council. She's requested heroes willing to fight rogue mages from a cult called the Red Sigil. Their conflict is more political than most. I trust what Iris tells me, and she says mages don't know much about the cult. Your choices could cause them to oppose it alongside you, or join it. Dr. Strikewell manages the medical department. She's been complaining about those Yeka's mercenary punks causing trouble lately. Shipments of medical supplies going missing, and that sort of thing. She also has a couple of special projects, but you don't have the clearance to know the specifics yet. Meltdown runs the commerce department. He handles giant monsters, as well as a lot of harvesting and crafting. He's your best bet for getting rich. You might want to gather a team for some of his assignments, but there are heroes who can manage that kind of fighting alone. Finally, I run ship security, which primarily deals with Nagdelian raids and invasions. If you don't know where to go, I recommend you start with us. The Nagdelians are a serious threat to the ship with their overwhelming numbers, but they're also a little simpler to fight than the other enemy factions.
All right, so that is a lot of information to take in at once. When I first did this, I kind of just went through it pretty fast. So it was, I don't know. I guess it was hard for me later on because it was, but basically there's different like factions, and you can do different quests for them, but you can only do one at a time. They call their factions departments, so there's different departments. So you have the Mages Council, the Medical Department, Commerce Department, and this is the one I did not do. I did the Mages and the Hospital one, but I don't know if I did this one. Meltdown. Yeah, I don't think I did Meltdowns. Is your best bet for getting rich. You might want to gather a team for some of the summons. Finally, we run ship security, which primarily deals with Nagdelian raids and invasions. So yeah, I'm gonna start the same way I did before with the mages. So yeah. Also with these, you have to scroll all the way down. I wish they had this like as a separate thing down here, but I might recommend that as a suggestion later on. But
think carefully before you choose. None of these problems are going away anytime soon, but you can only help with one at a time, and it can be hard to remember what's happened with a faction you haven't fought with in a while. It's generally best to pick a department and work with them consistently until there's a lull in the action before trying another one.
then how can I get started on crafting?
All heroes are allowed to craft a wide variety of weapons and gadgets, gather components by fighting enemies, or search remote areas for opportunities to harvest them. In addition, each department of the ship has a few extra recipes you can earn by working with them. For example, I usually give heroes who prove reliable access to grenades. Grenades are extremely useful against large groups of Nagdelians. We've had issues with inexperienced heroes overworking themselves, so you can only be active in one department at a time. However, everything you unlock within a department stays unlocked when you switch to another one. With enough hard work, it is possible to eventually become a veteran member of all of them, with all the benefits, regardless of which one you're actively helping. Many heroes like to rotate between departments to get experience with the different problems facing us. Sword Blossom has her headquarters located in the warehouse district. She has put out a call for help about an urgent Promethean issue. I've also received a report about a break-in at the hospital. You will want to report to Dr. Strikewell at the hospital and get the details.
I think I'll join the department first.
Experienced heroes overworking themselves.
This goes back to
so you
can I join more than one department? So I'm gonna go ahead and go help the Mages Council.
Good luck. Mages don't always get along with heroes, but hopefully you can change that.
All right, so I think I'll start by I think I'll start by getting an apartment. That's kind of what you're supposed to do. The map. So there's like a white arrow on the mini map and gold arrows. The white arrows, I want to say, are the power trainers, and the red arrows or the gold arrows are ones that you have quests.
Click on the door with your right mouse to open the rental window. Choose any layout that you can afford and click on Pay Rent to rent it for a month.
These sound very computerized. So anyways, but they have vendors over here, so you can get electronics and lights. And then, let me turn on speed. And then, oh. And then on the other side, they have 4 more vendors. So furniture vendor and staff and pets vendor. And then you have your art vendor and then your magic vendor. I like, the magic vendor has portals, and we'll come back to this, but these two actually work. This will basically take you back to this city. And then the snow layer is actually like a world boss fight. You go in there and anyways, it took forever for me to beat it with the with my Devastator, but we'll see how it goes with the Brawler later on. So, but I think we'll start with the staff and pet vendor.
Do you need anything?
The reason being is because after I buy these, I can just put them in the house and I don't have to come back out. The only one that I'll have to come back out for, I think, is potions, which aren't even here, and then the magic vendor. But I'm gonna right click, I'll buy one of those. That's augmentation, furniture, infusion, item vendor. I really like the fact you can buy these and put these in your house. Art vendor, electronics vendor, home vendor, lights vendor, vendor. Then why not? We'll get a greeter. So that's all we need for now. Now we actually have to get the place. Or on the other side, I think. Yeah. So you talk to... No, you just click on this. So you click on the door, and you can choose which apartment to get. So this, click the door and rent a tiny space. So for the quest, we have to get a tiny space. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that.
You can purchase some furniture from the vendors outside of the housing entrance, or buy it while you are inside of your home. Right-click on a piece of furniture to purchase it. When you are done shopping, return to the housing entrance. Right-click on it and press enter for your selected home.
I think I'm going to start or go with a different one. And it maybe the blank slate. I wonder. It doesn't have a preview. Preview this one. So it's gonna load. It takes a couple seconds to load these in. So this one looks a lot like the waterfall one, except the centerpiece isn't open and it doesn't have a waterfall. However, that's interesting. Okay. A little odd. But yeah, we'll see. Might choose a different one, just like a blank slate. Because that way I can build the walls and stuff inside it and build my own place. These do take a while to load in. I don't know. So... That's why that center thing's there. Blank slate and a large rectangle. I think we'll do large rectangle, because I might be able to put different stuff in it. So let's go ahead and enter. So this is not as big as I thought it would be. That's unfortunate. However, we'll still make it work. So I think we will go ahead and start putting... What just happened? Alright, I'm going to pick this guy up. So control right click. Oh. Control right click to move. You'll be able to move this guy. So, I guess that's one of the issues. I'll have to report that too. I wonder if I can undo. You undo stack an enemy, 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 undo stack an enemy. My undo stack is empty. I want to do that. Layouts, my base, player inventory, store materials, base materials, doors, lights. So I guess you can buy stuff directly from here. Well, and then it's got different... Okay, so I don't even need those guys. Because I can do it from here. I am upset that I can't move this guy. Because before, you can just usually pick them up. But I can't even do that with this guy. So I'll just have to hide it when I build the interior of the place. Oh, that's because I have this one on. Okay. So there we go. Maybe I can do it now. Okay. So he wasn't placed yet. That makes more sense. I do want to place a greeter. I wonder what size I should make him. Here. But you can also adjust the actual scaling. So I can make them really tiny, or I can make them really large. I think I'll probably just make them normal size.
Greetings.
That's my greetings bot, which is not interactable. But that's okay. And I still have 1,000 dust, 100,000 dust, because I do. So I will, let's see, materials, base materials, paper. It's not wallpaper, it's actual walls. So I think we'll go with a... Think about brick. Webbed metal wall, that looks pretty cool. Rusted metal, small square tiles, windows, framed. Oh, it's a map. What? Yeah, it's got to be a map. Huh. So those are windows, and then framed. What does that actually do? Oh, it changes your... Okay. Wow. I did not know that. So this is the actual snow biome, which is kind of like a Christmas wonderland. Complete with igloos and everything. That's pretty interesting. I didn't realize you could do this. Huh. So I think I will do that, but not with that. See what that looks like. That's pretty neat. I just found out something new. So if you hold the right mouse button, it puts you in the run. It moves you forward. Instead of having to hit WSAD, you could just do that, and then you move where you look. I was not aware of that. So a little bit about Ship of Heroes while we are here is this is actually a spaceship. It has different biomes, but this is a spaceship. It's got millions of people that live in it, and it just goes around in space. It's kind of an interesting take from the original game, because it's still based in cities, but the cities are based on a spaceship. So anyways, let me so framed snow layer, window to Pithas, framed. What's framed? Oh, so that makes it have the glass. I can do that with something else though. Then the night. Looks like a night. They had one that was just space. Then the snow layer. So I think I'll just do this one. And then work from there. So, and if it does that, I wonder if it has the ceilings too. So that's the walls, floor, ceiling. Here we go. Don't want it framed. Night sky, open sky. There we go. So now it's complete. And then I can also hide the lights. So that you can't actually, well, you're supposed to be able to hide the lights. But that won't be an issue because I'm going to build ceilings anyway. I'm doing this so it looks like that I'm actually on the outside. So it looks like I'm building it from scratch. And that's really what I'm going for. So they have different holographic things. So walls, rugs, and I want. Don't really have much for floor. Base floor is that. Base stair. Oh, that's cool. So they didn't have. I was looking. Oh, base materials. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So floor. What they have here. I might just start with concrete and then put stuff on top of that concrete. Brushed aluminum deck. Chromium floor. Brushed steel floor. Scrubbed rust. Techie floor. And, also, I'm probably going to come back to this later on. Did not have what I wanted. Let me start over and see if I can. Plush carpet. Roman polished marble. That might actually work. Brass inlaid marble. Emerald metal floor. Actually, that probably works better. Granite. Ooh. Limestone. Will probably work too. No idea what that is. We might go back to the granite. You pick a color too. So I was just trying to figure out what color I wanted for it. We'll go with that. More of a subdued color. Alright. Here we go. Stairs. This is just overall just what the thing is. So I think we will door here. And then go with walls because we need to start building the interior. However, I don't want to start building the interior yet. So I'm going to leave and then go start to do quests. Right. Huh. I don't know why that doesn't work anymore. Oh, you gotta hold the right mouse button. Right, anyways, let me fly. So you gotta, in order to toggle this mode for travel, actually I guess that didn't work. You gotta hit both right mouse button and left. I don't consider the fly as fast as the speed run, but I think it's close. Look at the mini map. I need to go over here. All right, there's the Mage's building. All right, now we're going to enter here and get started with missions. Ugh. Till I get more levels, the fights are going to be a little bit more difficult because of how I did it. Still level 1, so I don't have any powers to get. That's the power trainer, so that's the guy I go to actually train my main powers. Again, I haven't figured out how to do secondary. Probably will eventually, but... And this is the receptionist. She says, "Hello, welcome to the Mages Guild. Do you have an appointment?" And I'm just going to say I'm here to see Iris, because I am. Go straight through the door behind me. Iris's office is at the end of the hall. How's the Mages Guild doing these days? A lot of tension these days. Everyone is expecting some kind of big shakeup. I hope Miss Iris can keep her job as Archmage. Thank you. Thank you very much. So again, it turns off your speed for some reason when you enter. I'm not sure if it turns off fly, but it does turn off speed. Is that a portal? Anyways, let's talk to her.
Welcome to our great library. What do you need?
I need someone to stop talking with a robotic voice. I'd like to help fight the Red Sigil. Again, this is really, it's not even early access. This is a beta test. It's a closed beta test that lasts about until the 31st or 30th or something like that of July. So lasts for about a week or two. I don't know. So I'd like to help fight the Red Sigil.
You came at the right time. The Red Sigil are usually quite hard to catch, but lately they've been getting bolder. Honest mages make a lot of money selling valuable magic items, but the Red Sigil have just opened a black market selling illegal and highly dangerous ones. Not only are they tempting other mages to join the Red Sigil, a lot of what they're selling is going to other evil groups on planets we visit. I'd like you to shut down the black market and confiscate any dangerous items you find. Bring them directly back to me.
Look for anything that glows with a purple aura. That's what she meant to say. So anyways, I'm going to say I'm on my way because
Thank you.
I'm going to go.
They are set up in an office building nearby.
You're welcome. I want to see what this thing is. Doesn't do anything. It's just a portal. I mean, it's just for show. Alright. So, let's head on out. I actually do enjoy this game. I like it. It's, it really reminds me of City Heroes, and I think they did a good job at capturing the essence of what that game was. So, yeah. We'll go with speed. I'm gonna go to the red arrow. And it just turned to dark. it's like an immediate nighttime thing. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. All right, so this is where we start our mission. Middle mouse button. And we just go in. You can tell by this arrow here that says we're supposed to go, and there's a red arrow up here. So we will enter and see how my powers do. I have not played this type of character in this game, so hopefully I do well. I'm going to adjust the sound a little bit because I'm not sure.
Don't shoot. We're not paid enough to fight heroes. We're only supposed to stop customers from stealing the goods.
Go right on in.
All right, so we'll go in. Let me turn speed on. All right, you see all those? These are bad guys. First time I came in here, I didn't actually realize that. But these guys that have the red and blue, those are actual bad guys. Those are guys you're supposed to fight. So let's do this. Ooh. That is a cooler pack. I like it. I wonder why this is cool. And of course he runs away from me. It took forever to kill. I do like the fact that this is AoE. And you can't really harm civilians. So that's nice. Almost did. Let's back out of here. Thing is, if you do die, you wind up just respawning at the beginning. But oh, I forgot to turn this on. Of course I did. So turn that on. Turn that on. Now I have armor. Basically armor, so that I should do a lot better this time. Forgot to look at the sound. Hopefully it's not too overpowering. I'll take a closer look at it here in a second. Yeah, that's too loud. Let me turn that on. That's better. Yeah. It's probably still too loud. Did you just throw a grenade at me? Yeah, this actually is a good combo. It does take a while to do the attacks, but it's a good combo. It takes a little bit longer to fight these than it does the with the
These
devastation.
infusions don't look very safe.
So that's an area of attack built. I did not know that. That's an overseer. This guy might be a little bit harder than the other ones. There you go. Still did not gain a level. This guy. I'm not taking any damage. That armor is OP. It's a really good build. I like it. I mean, look at that. He didn't do anything. He can't even hit me. It'll come in handy later when I start fighting higher level. Oh, and that world boss. I call it a world boss. I don't know if it's actually called a world boss.
This cursed incense treats poisonous gas that congeals when it's burned. Before that, the sticks can pass the chemical test and everything the smoke contains will be equal to not breathe it in, obviously.
Just got a training boost. So these are augmentations, and then these are something else. I don't remember what they're called, but I'm not sure how long these actually last. So let me put this down here and see what happens. So does it go to powers? Augmentations. Yes, it goes. So that's how these work. Okay. So explosive shot. You are at an augmentation maximum. Oh, because of my level. Okay. So that's fine. You want to attack this guy. Yes, I'm gonna come back for all these. I'm just not gonna do it yet. I wanna take out all the bad guys first. I got a chess table. Yay! So that's something that I can actually put in my base, in my apartment. So that I don't know. It's just, you can find stuff like that. It comes in handy. There we go. I wonder what the range is on this. Floating flower too. That's also something that can go in my apartment. I do not want to teleport to the door. I did gain a level though, so I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Let me put heat on. So these are things that hold dust and other items. So like your gold or whatever, but they so I got 342 buffs and a small regen boost. So that's what these are down here, boosts. And the higher level you get, the more of these slots will be open. So that'll come in handy later. Here yet, let's go. I'm also looking for contraband. So when I find the contraband, I just pick it up, and it glows purple, like the quest giver said, Iris. So I think there's one here. Yeah. No. Oh, maybe I had to do it before I completed. No, there it is. So that's one. Magical contraband. That's what we're looking for. Here. Magical contraband. And the healing pack. I find the healing packs come in handy. Put this over here. Here. Chests. You also find stacks of dust, which is pretty neat too. Need a lot of dust. That's it for in here, and then we'll go here. Look for more contraband. I'm not sure how these things work. I don't know if they actually do work. So, because they're portals. So I think in the future there might be something that they do, but as of right now they don't really do anything. Unless I'm mistaken, and I could be. So you can do third person or first person. One. Adrenoflux. Used to craft items. Go to powers. Try this augmentation thing. So, explosive shot. You're at your augmentation max. I wonder if this isn't implemented yet. Oh, available slot 0. So, for the purple glowies. Another one. Oh, and here we go. Another one of those loot crates, basically. Which is not working for some reason. Here we go. That's kind of weird. Oh, these are actual vendors you can buy stuff from, too. So, this is a potion vendor.
Do you need anything?
Yes, I do. Damage for 3 minutes. Actually, I don't need any of these. I'm doing really good. So far. I mean, we'll see how it turns out later. I wish you could buy these pets. Under over here. Glowy, another glowy. How many of these I have so far? There goes that eagle eye potion. Contraband sniffer. I wonder if that means I got 10 of them. I did. Okay, good. That's all I was looking for. So, I think that's everything. Yeah, nothing extra. So, we'll head back to the quest giver and turn everything in. And then start our next quest. Go. I'll turn fly on. Where do I need to go? It doesn't actually have it in my compass area. But it does have it on my map. There's 2 gold ones. I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to go to. Oh, that one right there. So you see the check mark? That means that that's where you're supposed to go to turn in your quest. At least that's what I'm assuming it means. Since I'm on fly, let's see if the fly power still works whilst I'm moving into a building. Because it didn't work before. But maybe it'll work now. Let's get some powers. Iron shot. Hostile AoE. Oh, this is awesome. I think I'll move that to there. Oh, I forgot to see it. Next time I level, I'm gonna have to see if he can do secondary powers, and also my movement power did turn, as well as my passive and my own.
Have you been to the black market yet? Excellent. Good job recovering the cursed items. Now, I've been reviewing ship security reports to look for related groups. Numerous mages have been spotted entering a particular skyscraper and not leaving. They are its sigil, I would presume, because they've brought in a regeneration device that has been banned in much of the galaxy, including aboard the Justice. You'll lead the attack, while I coordinate with a few specialists to subvert the device so it will heal you instead of the bad guys. Clear the building and secure the regeneration device. It's illegal to own, due to causing dust poisoning in civilians who get too close, but it is fairly safe for heroes to use over short periods. Approach the device if you need to be healed. Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to adjust something real quick in my settings. I'll turn this down some. Yeah. Alright, that will probably be a little bit better for when we... Alright, so let's just go do this. One FPS during loading. That was occasion too when fast traveling. Using it using power. But yeah. Anyways, let's go to the red arrow, gold arrow on the mini map, red arrow on the compass. Here we are. Get started, and there's no saving, but there's really no point because you don't get penalties for dying. So, at least that I can tell. I've only died like 3 times. With my other character, so. You would think that'd be something to pick up, but it's not. It's a trap. It's a trap. Put dust in a filing cabinet. Then again, maybe it hasn't been dusted in a while. I think I'm gonna hit these up as we go. That way I can just exit to the outside when I'm done. Teleport me out. Ah! Oh, I forgot to turn my screen. I wonder if that's part of the, yeah, that's part of the frozen energy. That looks fantastic. Only level 2. I don't. That must have been one of the boss. Oh, red silver guard to secure the device. All right, secured the device. Got that. That's literally healing me right now, but that doesn't matter. Oh, that turns out. Uh-oh. Yep, even Definitely a good power to have. I like this power build. Alright, so typically in these games, I go to the left. And the reason for that is so that if I always go to the left, unless it's a circle, I should be good. That way I don't miss any areas. Prices. Those are good too. They'll give you bonus, greater damage. Yeah. Finally started taking damage. Double check how loud this is again. It seems kind of loud, but I don't know. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Alright, hopefully that's better. I just don't want it to overdo it, like over my voice. I want you to be able to hear me when I'm talking. So I can attack that thing. You can't actually attack traps, which irritates me. I wish you were able to attack, like, if you can spot them, you should be able to take them out. Ooh, I got another item for my casa. Is there anything in this room? Nope. So I go to the left. Keep going to the left. Let's sigil acolyte. Go. Wait. Already been here. I miss. I need one more of each. Which means I probably missed something. Let's go back. My left thing usually works. That's a dead end. What do I need? acts like a controller. Because he can freeze things. It looks like he can freeze mobs too. Alright, let's go back this way. The economy of the FHS Justice is booming, in part due to exporting illegal Prometheans kidnap and convert innocent people into more Prometheans. They prefer to take engineers and mages since the victim's skills may be transferable. Did not gain a level that time. That's alright.
You're back.
That makes 2 red sigil groups
The next
down.
place to look is our largest academy, to protect the younger mages from being indoctrinated by the red sigil. Unlike heroes, mages only gain power slowly. We need to practice day and night to master the spells we want. It can take years, or even decades. There's no easy way to detect the red sigil when they're pretending to be ordinary mages. But my good friend Dr. Strikewell is helping us out. I'd like you to pick up the scanner drone she's made. Walk around the main training academy with it, and scan the students you see. Be prepared. The students know you're coming on official hero business, and the ones loyal to the enemy may attack you if they think they've been caught. After that, you'll speak to the other students about the dangers of the red sigil. Good luck. Once you grab the drone, the academy is just down the street once you're outside.
Alright. Here we go. Oh, we gotta go to the hospital. So... this way. Oh, the red, or the gold arrow on the minimap. By the way, that was the glitching I was talking about. It's like the frames per second goes down to like nothing, and then it I don't know. It's just doesn't work. Anyways, not all enemies get along. Prometheans and Red Sigil mages famously hate each other to the point of attacking each other instead of heroes. Dr. Strikewell is a famous healer who has a well-known network of informants aboard the ship. Really like the fact we get all those powers, all the movement powers. All right, Dr. Strikewell.
Hello. How can I help you?
Iris.
Perfect. The scanner is just on the desk over there.
And how does this thing detect red
It
sigil?
doesn't detect anything except standard biosigns. But they don't know that. We're hoping to spook them into doing something. If they are really Red Sigil, using heroes for this task is exactly what ship security would do if they had a working device. My reports say that there should be 3 cells operating in the school. Try to flush them out.
Sounds fun. Alright, and go back to following the red arrow on the compass. I still think it's faster than flying. Oh, this is the actual spot I need to be. Yep. Far. Magic takes work. It just says how the Red Sigil and the Prometheans don't get along. They'll attack each other instead of heroes. Iris is great. Iris the Great is the current elected Archmage of the Mages Guild, but opinions on her leadership vary. That's a respawn point, as you can tell. I need to bring this out, so let's do this. Put this here. Let me activate these. Trade skill untrained. Road is waiting for a target scan. Regen 3. Defense 75. I wonder what if it doesn't do a highlight. That is a lot. That is a lot. So, scan in the east hallway. Let's go to the east hallway. This is east. Over here. I feel like this is straight out of Brawler movie we all watched. There are 3. This is probably it. Yep, this is it. Scan this one too there, buddy. Come on. Scan. Always done. I did this backwards last time, because I didn't even pay attention. Dust. Probably get better at this. What hallway's next? Yeah, north hallway. North. 2. Yep. These are full, by the way. You can't get any more. First, let's check this out. See if there's any stuff back here. See anything that we can... Oh, wait, here. All Hill and 301 Dust. Where's West, I believe? North, east, west. This way. Here we go again. That's not it. Probably this way? Yeah, this is it. Over here. I think I actually died the first time I won. No, that's it. Give a speech. If there's anything in here to grab. Don't think there is. Alright, so I will go give a speech. Wait, what is that? Give a speech, which was this way.
We have a guest speaker today, here to address the recent rumors. Please welcome the hero.
Garronroth. Yes, that is my name. The crowd quiets, waiting for your speech. So here we have options. I'm assuming that it'll either increase or decrease or stay the same your reputation with the Mages Guild. So at Iris, the Great's request, I patrolled the academy today. I'm scanning everyone for forbidden magic. I was just passing through, minding my own business. Not sure what I should put. Gotta do that one. You hear some polite applause. Next, the crowd settles down. A large number of students attacked. They must have been Red Sigil. Red Sigil infiltrators passed through. Nothing happened, just forgetting rumors. I think I'll do that. Okay, that was not the right choice. Don't pick a fight with heroes, you will lose. Infighting only makes the ship more vulnerable to outside threats, and you can count on us heroes. I think we'll do the infighting. The students boo and hurl insults. They all quickly storm out of the room. So I chose poorly. Oh. Alright. Well, that's good to know. Ugh. First time I did it, it wasn't even that bad. It was pretty bad, but it wasn't like that. Alright, let's go back this way. To the check mark. To the check mark. Oh, that's a... Wait, is that right? That check mark. Still didn't gain a level. It's alright though. That's how it was the first time too. No more infiltrators. I'm not sure about that speech.
It looks like the controversy isn't going to die down anytime soon. Still, thanks for your help. On a related note, the Council of Mages would like to hear from you at our next meeting. It's the first door on the right when you leave my office.
Should I get a lawyer?
No. Heroes on duty have immunity to prosecution. Ambassador deals with problem cases, and you aren't one. In fact, you're an expert witness, a trustworthy third party who's seen the Red Sigil firsthand. I'm calling in several heroes to give testimony so I can push for the group to be labeled a criminal organization. But some mages want to ignore the problem, and others want to pretend that the Red Sigil doesn't exist. I have several arguments prepared already, so just add whatever you can, and I'll handle the rest.
Finish. Alright, I think I'm going to end here. Or actually, I'll go down to the library. Down here is a library. The Mages Guild library. I mean, it's the Mages Guild. So, of course they have a library. I didn't think it would be underground. But also the potion vendor is down. A potion. Normal potions. And then, yeah, so... And there's an elevator here. Which you don't really need it because you can actually fly. So, really doesn't matter. I thought this went higher. It's funny. So this just goes to the different stacks. Anyways, I'm gonna log out here. Thank you for watching the stream. If you like it, you want me to do more, like and subscribe. Even if you don't, like and subscribe. This is my first video for this channel, and the channel's brand new. I just started it, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see y'all next time. And as always, game on.